In a quiet compliance office in London, thousands of records pass through every week without attention. But one file refuses to blend in. For Amelia Wren, a compliance officer used to routine audits, it begins as just another verification task, until she sees a name flagged in red. Sebastian Cole, status, deceased. At first, nothing unusual. People die, records close, files get archived. But then she notices something that shouldn't be possible. The account is still active. Not dormant, not frozen. Active. Rent payments are still being processed every month without interruption. Amelia opens the transaction log, expecting automation. But what she sees makes her pause. Every payment is manually approved, signed digitally, by Sebastian Cole himself. She stares at the screen for a long moment, thinking it must be a system error. But everything matches official banking records, including timestamps after his recorded death. She escalates the file to her supervisor, Daniel Prescott. The reaction is immediate. Too immediate. He doesn't investigate. He doesn't ask questions. He closes the file within minutes. That case is already resolved. Don't touch it again. That response makes Amelia more suspicious than the file itself, because people who are confident don't shut things down that fast. So she does what she is not supposed to do. She checks archived tenancy records. Sebastian Cole lived in a South London apartment block. Quiet building. No complaints. No disturbances. No family disputes. But then she finds the official death record. Unexpected medical incident inside residence. Yet there is no entry report from emergency services. No forced access log. No witness statement confirming what happened inside the flat. Just a sealed apartment and a closed case. Too clean. Too fast. Too final. Amelia visits the building herself. The location is unremarkable. Old brick structure. Small entrance. Low traffic. The landlord, Harold Kingsley, meets her at the door. The moment she mentions Sebastian Cole, his expression tightens. Not confusion. Not grief. Fear. That flat is not in use, he says quickly. It has remained sealed since the incident. Amelia notices something immediately. The official seal on the door is broken at one corner. Not recently forced open, but recently disturbed. Like someone tested it. She asks again, who has access to it? The landlord hesitates longer this time. Maintenance. Occasionally checks the building systems, but Amelia has seen maintenance logs before. They don't open sealed apartments. Someone is lying, or someone is being protected. Back at the office, Amelia expands her search beyond tenancy records. What she finds deepens the inconsistency. Sebastian Cole's identity still exists across multiple systems. Bank verification still active. Utility billing still linked. Government ID partially valid. Digital login sessions still appearing intermittently. A deceased person is still partially alive in the system. But not in one system failure. In many connected systems, which means it is coordinated. Intentional. Then she finds something more disturbing. A secondary access point tied to his financial records. Not automated. Not external fraud. A controlled login. Repeated access. From different locations. But always ending at one destination. The apartment. Amelia leans back slowly. Because now the question is no longer whether something is wrong. It's who is maintaining it. She returns to the apartment alone. This time, she doesn't notify anyone. The building is quieter than before. Almost too still. The broken seal is still there, but slightly more disturbed than before. Like it has been touched again recently. Amelia unlocks the door using landlord authorization codes. The apartment inside is not what she expects. It is not abandoned. It is maintained. Clean surfaces. Fresh air. Recently organized belongings. a phone charging on the table, as if someone still lives there. She checks the mail slot. One envelope is inside. A bank statement, addressed to Sebastian Cole, dated within the last few days. Her hands tighten slightly as she opens it. The transactions are normal, until she reaches the final line. Account access confirmed. Device logged in. Unit 3B. She stops, because Unit 3B is not Sebastian Cole's apartment. It is directly above. She slowly looks upward. No sound at first. Then, a faint movement. Above her. Slow, deliberate. Someone is still inside the building, and they are fully aware of her presence. Amelia steps out into the hallway. The silence feels heavier now. The elevator indicator light flickers, then stops. On the 3rd floor, Unit 3B. She doesn't move at first. She listens. Nothing. Then a sound. A chair dragging slowly. Across wood. Above her. She takes one step toward the staircase. Then another. Every step feels louder than it should. When she reaches the 3rd floor hallway, she notices something strange. Unit 3B door is slightly open. Not forced. Not broken. Just unlocked. And inside, the light is on. A soft glow spills into the hallway. Amelia pushes the door wider. The room is empty. No person. No movement. But the laptop on the table is still running. And the screen shows one active session. Sebastian Cole logged in. Amelia freezes. Because the system is not showing a memory. It is showing a live connection. And just as she steps closer, the screen refreshes. And a new message appears. You shouldn't have come up here. Amelia slowly steps back, because now she understands something deeply wrong. Sebastian Cole is not just a dead man in records. He is still inside the system. Still active. Still watching. And whatever happened in this building never actually ended. Amelia doesn't touch the laptop. She just stares at it. The message sits there. You shouldn't have come up here. For a moment, nothing else happens. No typing. No movement. Just silence. Then, the laptop screen goes black. Not shut down. Not closed. Just cut off. Like someone on the other end decided the conversation was over. Amelia steps further into Unit 3B. Slowly. Carefully. The room is empty, but not abandoned. There's no dust on the surfaces. The air isn't stale. A chair is slightly pulled out from the table, like someone stood up not long ago. She walks toward the kitchen, opens a cupboard. Inside, 2 cups, one still slightly wet. Amelia freezes for a second, because that means something very simple. Someone was here. Recently. She moves back into the main room. This time, she pays attention to the small things. Not the obvious ones. The things people don't notice at first. A jacket hanging by the door. Men's size. Dark, worn, but beside it, another one. Smaller. Different style. Not his. Amelia slowly steps closer. Touches the sleeve. Cold, but not untouched. She scans the room again. This time differently. This is not one person hiding. This space has been shared. A sudden noise breaks the silence. Not above. Not behind her. Below, a faint thud. Like something dropping. From the floor beneath. Amelia turns sharply. Because that doesn't make sense. Sebastian's original apartment is directly below this one. The sealed one. She listens. Another sound. Slower this time. A dragging motion. Coming from downstairs. Her breathing changes. Because now the pattern shifts. He's not just above her. There is movement below. Amelia moves quickly now. Back into the hallway. Down the stairs. Each step faster than the last. She reaches Sebastian Cole's apartment door. The seal is no longer just disturbed. It's broken, clean through. The door is slightly open, just enough to show darkness inside. Amelia hesitates, then pushes it. The door creaks open slowly. The apartment feels different now. Not like before. Not maintained. Not clean. This one feels wrong. Unfinished. Like something was interrupted. Furniture is out of place. Drawers left open. Something was searched. Or taken. Amelia steps inside carefully. And then she sees it. On the floor. Near the center of the room. A dark stain. Old. Faded. But still visible. She doesn't move closer. She doesn't need to. Because now one thing becomes clear. This is where the story they told started, but not where it ended. Her phone vibrates suddenly in her hand. She flinches slightly. Unknown number again. A new message. She opens it slowly. "You're standing in the wrong room." Amelia's heart starts beating faster. Another message follows. "That's where they wanted you to look." She turns slowly, scanning the apartment. Every corner, every shadow. Then the final message appears. "Come back upstairs." Amelia stands frozen in the middle of the room. Because now she understands something far worse than before. The death, the sealed apartment, the empty room upstairs. None of it was random. It was arranged. Carefully. Deliberately. And whatever is happening inside this building is still unfolding. Right now.